did you learn about you and your guys, man, with all the injuries and everything that could have gone wrong went wrong last year?
Well, first thing is I don't really like to compare teams. Me personally, shoot half our team wasn't here last year. You know what I mean? We got a lot of young guys this year, but obviously taking from past experiences, it shows. It shows the guys out there battling, trying to make it through, and guys that came back from injury. Honestly, kudos to them.
What do you like in particular about the identity of this offensive line group, specifically this year's group?
It's kind of the way the identity of the team's shaken out, and it's kind of how Sean's been setting it in practice. Is that like every day it's just competition. It's just getting out there, and there's no real, obviously everyone expects to go out there and play well, but like our expectation is to go out there and compete to the best of your ability every single play, and when it doesn't happen on one certain play, okay, great, figure out what went wrong, try to fix it, and then go compete the next snap, and then the next snap, and the next snap till the game's over. And that's something I think is our guys, especially our young guys, have been doing awesome.
This is the first time you're playing Cincinnati since the Super Bowl. Thinking back to Super Bowl Sunday, is it a blur? Can you remember every second of that day, or like what's it like for you as a player being in that environment and looking back a couple years later?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously the Super Bowl was a pretty good experience for us, but like I said earlier, you never compare two teams. So I can draw from experience from the Super Bowl, from the NFC Championship, from the playoffs, from 3 seasons ago. I can draw that from my own personal experience, but it's I don't you don't there's no direct correlation. You know what I mean? Because it's every team is different. For us, for every other team, there's different injury situations. Different people are on the team. Maybe they're playing a different way. Obviously, you can have some carryover with some main guys, and you can use that as experience. But it's never in A to A comparison, if that makes sense.